Hello there! Welcome to the JonnyBuilds channel. I am your host, of course, Johnny, and we are continuing on, as you can see, with our build of the LEGO UCS AT-AT. Just from the picture that is here of what we're going to be doing, it's going to be its right side, so I have it oriented the way it's going to need to be. And we're going to get started. This is bag set 16. So here we go with the timer. 3, 2, 1. Let's get building. Hi, you are. How you doing? So it looks like these last sets of bags are going to be lots of bigger pieces with some smaller ones for connecting and stuff putting in, because there's like little connectors that are on top and things like that, because these panels are removable so that you can access everything that's on the inside. So I'm wondering if it's going to be faster or not. We'll see. So the way I have things oriented right now is I have the main camera looking here, and then I have the smaller camera here, so I can do, the actual building here, so you can kind of see both. Alright, so the question on everyone's mind is, did you have ice cream for dinner? You are. Did you have ice cream? There's actually quite a lot of pieces in these. That's kind of a unique piece. It's just a smooth little weird shape. There's actually quite a few bags in here, a lot of smaller ones. I thought you might. Alright. A lot of panel bricks, a lot of big ones, and then some smaller pieces here. So it looks like in total there's 6 bags, 3 larger ones and then 3 smaller ones. So definitely it's going to keep us busy, and we're going to essentially do the same thing on the other side next week. That's my guess. And then we'll put everything all together. Alrighty. So what kind of ice cream? Was it just vanilla? Bags down there. Let's get started. Oh, so we're gonna do essentially the whole panel. This whole thing is going to go together all at once. Kind of interesting. So let's get moving. Hey, Versus, how you doing? Good to see you. Salted caramel. Salted caramel. That would be one of my favorites. Oops. I hear a pixie down below. Alright, 2 more of these things. There are a lot of these pieces that look like headlights that are in this set, it looks like. Or in this set of bags, so it'll be interesting. See how they all go together. I did not have ice cream for dinner. I ended up having, my suggestion too, I ended up having, what did I have? Unstuffed than stuffed peppers. So in other words, it's all the stuff that stuffed peppers has, but they're not in the pepper. You just, you know, put the stuff out and, you know, in a bowl, and there you go. So the easy way, essentially, which works just fine for me. Yeah, it was good, very tasty. All right, we're doing some smooth pieces here. Everything's very flimsy right now, which is not how things tend to be done with Legos. Ooh, interesting. So we got different colored 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8. That's not enough. That's too many. Gotta find the right piece. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's not enough. At least I can count, right? That's going to be 12, 6, 8, 10, 12. Aha! There's that one. And now black. Nope, that one's too big. Unless I miscounted this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Nope. And that one's a shorter. Is that the right one here? Let's see. Nope. Too big. Too big. Smaller black pieces. Ah, there's one of them. Okay. Hi Jerry, how you doing tonight? Good to see you on. Now, I know I saw you post where you went to eat, and I've never been there. How was it? What'd you have? What was good? These panel pieces, it's hard to find what you're looking for. I know it's going to be stuck together with something or hiding under something, because these ones are the same size. They're too big. I'll put all these panels over here just to get them out of the way. French onion soup. Ooh, I love French onion soup. Is hard to see against the black. There we go. Alright. Now, longer pieces. Scallops and crab. Oh, I like scallops. I like crab meat. So, oh, that sounds good. My kind of place. Okay, so we need dark piece right here, it looks like. This is all a bunch of framing stuff simply because all the paneling is going to go on top of it. And then a smaller one. There we go. Okay, so now scallops. I actually haven't had good scallops in quite a long time. I do love my seafood. only thing I'm not really crazy about seafood-wise, actually not at all, is things with tentacles. So no, none of that stuff for me. Good steaks since the late 70s. Why have I never... Where is this place located? You said it was JW's or something like that. Which I should visit a place that is kind of my initials. Yeah, oh yeah, calamari is definitely out. Calamari is just gross. Funny little hook thing. I guess this is gonna hook on the next side piece. Oh, okay. Then, so that's near where the Chinese place is. Nope, that's not long enough. Now it's long enough. I will definitely have to check that out. Next time I'm up that way. Right. Let's see, where's our last hook piece? Because it's going to be the only other one. Ah, there we go. Yeah, it's definitely the same shopping center. It's the only, I think it's the only one that's in Broadhead. Cool, I'm gonna have to try that out. Definitely. Alright. 2, 4, 6, 8, that's another 10. Go. Well, yeah, that's the best, is whenever you have leftovers that you can have for lunch. I have leftovers of my unstuffed pepper stuff, so I'm excited for that tomorrow. Ooh, big panel. Big panel. Look at that. Fill in. Now, the hard part with paneling when it comes to Legos is you have to make sure that it is, because even though they're flat, they tend to flex a little bit, so you got to make sure everything kind of gets pushed down enough. Another 10. Another 10. Make sure that's in the right spot. It is. And the next paneling is right here. So now we're putting his clothes on. And 2 of those. 2 more of these. Been using these up quite a lot. Alright. And, oh geez, making it taller even. These 2 pieces. Well, this is going to be the middle, so that makes sense. So we've got 2 more of these hinges on each side. So hinge there. Oh, that's different. Okay. There's a a single hinge, and I've never seen a piece like that before. I mean, I'm sure I have, just not off the top of my head. That's going to be fun to find. There's 2 of them. Oh no, it's just going to be regular little claws. Never mind, I thought it was a unique piece. It is definitely not. So versus your turn. What did you have for dinner? Cover it with 2 more of those things. Right length? Nope, too long. Guesses there are only one of these longer pieces. Question is, where is it hiding? There's a lot of 8s. That I've seen. All the pieces start to look the same. Put that down for a second as I look. There it is. Go figure, it's right in front of me. Pieces are good, sturdy. I gotta put that down so I can do this little bit. Long piece. Pixie is running past. The hinges so that everything can kind of go on, and a bunch of 2x3s or 2x6s, I mean. There we go. Oh, now we're going to start throwing on some smooth things. Oh, that's a lot of pieces. Alright, so here we go. As Han Solo says in Star Wars, here's where the fun begins. Lots and lots of smooth pieces here. Go, first one. Panel that sticks up. Next one to do. Pixie is running around with her mouse, kind of like, hey, you're not that busy. I want to play. Okay, that one goes last. Alright, halfway done with this bottom part. Moved my L3G0 over a little bit. A bit easier to access. Yep. She likes to see what I'm doing. I'm paying special close attention to make sure I'm doing these smooth parts right, because otherwise taking them off is not going to be easy. Don't want to have to do that. Psst, psst, psst. She looked up at me like, what? Alright, where's my last? There it is, 3x2. Okay, those all look good. Everything looks like the way it's supposed to. Now, more panels. Yep, she knows. She's a smart cat. Now she's like, fine, I'm not getting the attention I want. Though what I'm worried about is she's gonna be like, get away. She's gonna be like, fine, you're not paying attention to me, I'm gonna take some of the stuff that you're working on. Which she has done before. There's that. A bunch of these things are going on top. I know it's hard to see from far away. I'll bring the piece closer once I get this particular set of steps done, so you can kind of see the detail that LEGO loves to put into their stuff. So you can see how they have all the little gratings and different just accents that are on there. Ooh, and so we get that unique piece we get to put on now. Of course, I can't find where I put it. There it is. It's kind of a funky piece because it's got rounded corners and stuff. It's a little bit different. Sure I'm doing this the right way, because that can get confusing looking at all these pieces with sideways angles and things like that. Okay, a bunch of 3x1s and a 1x1. How they go together, all in line, so the dots all line up. Again, any of these ones that if I put them in the wrong spot, they are going to be a pain to take off. So definitely making sure that I'm doing the right ones in the right order. Is one 4x1. Of course, it's going to be the hardest to find because. Nope, found it. Alright, there we go. Get in there. And more flats. Not long enough. Yeah. These are the biggest ones. They are 2x6s. Alright, it's done. Time to flip over. Add more support, it looks like. 2 of those on either side. One. Here's Johnny. Oops, took off. Not quite sure what these are for. I know something's gonna go into them, but it looks a little funny. Lego knows, though, obviously. It's either coming back in or out, or another one is coming to join us. Alright. Alright, now I gotta make sure I put this one on correctly. That looks right. This one goes here. Okay, flip it back over. All these little armatures. Such a pain. Gotta make sure they're going the right way. Those at least wouldn't be so hard to take off if I did them wrong. There we go. It's nice that these upraised kind of gray flat pieces and the other ones, they're the exact same size, like they're both 1x2s, but they came in different bags, so I was able to keep them separated, which is very important. Alright, this is kind of a stupid step because you just put on the little claw things, you put these 2 things on, and that's it. Kind of a silly step, but oh well, it's what they wanted to do. Alright, flip it back over. Okay, so I'm going to put those down. We got a couple weird jointy things to put in, being that there are Technic all through this. Ooh, I almost lost that one. That would have been bad. Alright, so there we go. Goofy looking thing. Goes on the inside here, right at this front. And one more. Don't know why that they couldn't have done this previously when we had flipped it over, but yeah. Two little glowy dots go right here for some reason. I guess just to help keep this from moving. Alright, so done with this for now. We're going to be putting a panel on, it looks like, so I'm going to lay that down and we're going to build this panel. Looks like lots of, oh, here's those, whatchamacallits I was talking about, all the headlights, these things, they stick out sideways. Over one by tall things. Okay, so alright, so now I'm going to build another one essentially and fit it together with the first one. This will be being used. It's funny when they do this sort of thing. I'll be on in a second. Already 31 minutes. Alright, flip it over. There's the other 1x2 funny looking piece. There it is. Okay, so this is why Legos are pretty awesome, is you can build kind of the same thing and then you're gonna fit them together like this and they work. And they've worked like this for years. I mean, for a very long time they've worked this way, which is pretty remarkable. Given that, like, they didn't really have computers to figure out the sizes and everything. Back when they first did these. Alright, so leaving that there. Okay. I gotta build the next little piece. And that's a funny looking piece that's going on here. It's weird looking because it's curved and everything on the end. It's going to need to move for some reason. Okay, now we flip it around. Gotta make sure, because I did that last time, I didn't flip something around properly. That was for the head though. One by one flat, probably the last one. Okay, it's already been a half hour. It doesn't quite necessarily feel like it. Whoops, made that fall off. And 6 by 1. See where this goes. Oh, this goes on top. So that. So that's a big panel. This can move. Not sure why. We'll find out. And now, oh geez, looks like another ladder part. So I'm gonna have that stuff together, leave it there, do the next part. Pretty much the same as we just did, except opposite and a little bit different. One more set of headlights. There we go. And a whole whole bunch of little arms. Goes all the way across. So I need 8 of them. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna put these all on and then straighten them out, because as they are, oops, they won't do anything well. Alright, there we go. Pretty straight. That's a lot of armatures. Alright. 2 1x6s. Okay. Flat on top. There we go. And now I have to flip it over and put a whole bunch of these armatures underneath. So another 8. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Looks like we're doing another ladder, kind of like we did on the inside. The middle. Looks like the outside has that kind of a similar look. And 8. And flip it over, and now I need 8 of these little tiny things. 8. I'm gonna put them in and make little. I guess it's not really a ladder, it's just gonna be some kind of venting thing or whatever. Definitely want to have it as straight as possible and have them in line. Otherwise it would look kind of goofy if it was kind of wavy. It actually turned out pretty good. Alright, now that's going to go on this other side and go together. Alright. These 2 funny looking black pieces. Now more hinges. There we go. Helps keep everything all together, I guess. Now these seem a little loose in the middle, but I mean, that's just the way it goes together. I remember whenever I was reading about this, people that had some early access to this set, they said some of the things seem to be a little bit flimsy. Oh, now we're this is gonna be fun. So, okay, let's make sure I have this flipped the right way. So this is going this way. So if I flip it this way, and then this black piece goes on top of all of this to kind of keep it all together. Oh, jeez. There we go. And then these flip up. Interesting. Oh yeah, cool. Alright, so this is going to... This is our main piece. This is going to fit through here. Hi again, Pixie. And... back up. She's like, but I want to play. Okay, so this is our access panel right here. Oh, look at that, how it fits in there. That's cool. Alright. So now I'm going to make these two apparati 2 times. So we're going to do them at the same time. Now we got some weird doohickey that goes on top that slides through that post. Kind of funny looking because I put another, it's got a little light on top of it. It slides through. So it's on top of this thing. Looks kind of funny. It's all flexible and stuff, so I'm guessing that's going to help pull out the little door hatch thingy here. Okay, and then 2 of these yellow things. It's kind of a very, very interesting manufactured door hinge. Kind of weird. Okay, so we made those, so now this has to go on here. Oh, I see why they have that little red thing there. So, oh man, that is slick. Okay, so, all right, I'll show you once I get the first one in there. So the hinge, it's hard to see. The hinge goes through this part here, which is the door, and then locks on with the red thing that I put in there before with the little posty things. Making sure it's all the way through. Huh. So if I... Oh, that's so cool. So see how that opens? So I can push this up and then push it in. So it pushes out first and then can open. So you have to close it and then push it back in. That is slick. That is really cool. That is impressive. Alright, moving on to next side panel piece. So that's gonna put this off to the side a little bit. Now we're going to go with this is a bigger piece. Yes, there are some slightly bigger wings. Ah, okay. So they have two sets of wings. This one's a little bit lower. Just gotta make sure to put the right one. So it looks like this is gonna be the left side over here that I'm doing next. Okay, 3x1s and 6x1s. Okay, a bunch of these little pieces. Kind of funny how flimsy it feels at first as some of these parts go on. Alright, time to flip over and reinforce a little bit. And flip it back over. More flat pieces. And I'm gonna build a little apparatus. Okay, flip it back over, more support, little clips. So that they can actually hinge on, and more support to keep those on. Okay, so here we go. Which way does this go? Slide these couple down so that they're all in line. That looks cool. And then, so there's our panel here on the side, and this goes in. Ah, this is the bottom. Okay, so this is gonna go like this. Okay, cool. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna do another door essentially. Don't want to lose my panels over here that I moved out of the way. Alright, one piece. Long flats to go on it. Ooh, got a really long one I haven't seen before. Oh no, I've seen it before. I just thought it was longer than it is. Okay. Hi again, Pixie. You just keep coming, don't you? Like, oh, are you done yet? There's that one, finally. So she came up, she's like, oh, are you busy? Ah, you're still busy, and then left. Flip it back over. So, that. There. Okay. Really getting into the nitty-gritty of this. Some flat pieces and okay, that looks good. Flip it back over. Now we're putting in a green piece. Green piece. Some hinges. Flip it back over. Now we're going to put this big panel underneath. Next page. More paneling. Yeah, I didn't even get a chance to. She left too quick. She was like, ugh, you're busy. Oh, very, very long wing. Panel. I mean, when I'm home, like, I play fetch with her and stuff all day long, so I'm like, she has no reason to be upset. It's just she wants her time to be when she wants it, so. Flip it back over. Alright, a little bit more support. Keep everything all together. Make sure all our panels are good. And that one goes on top, that's interesting. Just kind of sits there. Alright, flip back over. Hi Pixie, I see you down there. For these accents. I hear you down there. And now she's back up here. Psst, psst, psst. Nope, she doesn't care now. She's like, I'm going where I want. Come on. Oh, this is gonna make a cool little weird thingy. Alright. See if she tried. Nope, she's leaving. She's like, nope, you're still too busy. What is that graph? Cat butt. See you are. Thanks for coming. That graph. What graph are you talking about? That looks done. Oh, this is gonna be cool. All right, so this is gonna go right here. Look at that. Getting there. Oh, that's the that's keeping track of views. Like it's the not the logistics, but the stats of the stream. That just kind of goes along in the background. Yeah, that's the stream statistics that are going on, or analytics as they call them. Yeah, anytime you do a stream, that pops up. There's other tabs that I can go to look for other data, but don't really need to right now. I know how many people are watching. It's not many, but that's all right. Just have fun doing this. Nerdy stuffs, that's right. Well, it's actually, I mean, it's not that nerdy. Anyone that's a streamer, especially the bigger channels and stuff, they look at those analytics very, very closely, because they'll tell them trends and things, whether, you know, people, you know, like a certain thing that they're doing or whatever, and then they adjust it from there, you know, as needed. Did I miss a little piece? I think I did. You're back again. Sheesh. Up or down? Come on. Yeah, streaming has become a very... don't you play with that. Streaming has become a very, very... She's like, fine, I'm leaving. Very, very important and very busy business, so to speak. There's definitely a lot that goes into it that I have not even touched, and I'm probably not going to, because I'm not a streamer like completely, you know. I'm just doing it as fun, and I know a lot of streamers started off that way, and then they made it their thing, but yeah, I don't think building Legos is going to take off, but you never know. All right, big panel here. This is going to be, I have to make sure this is on there good. Okay. I mean, a lot of the streamers that are famous and stuff, I've been streaming for like 8-10 years and stuff like that, so. Oh, yeah, I don't know how you would chat on with a Fire Stick. I don't even know if that's possible. I mean, I'm betting it is. I'm betting there's some kind of keyboard pop-up thing that happens, but I really don't know. Oh yeah, and other places too, like Twitch, stuff like that. Lots and lots of different things that there are to be had. Yeah, Twitch, YouTube, all those things. Though Twitch tends to be more gaming stuff. Tends to be, not always, but YouTube has so many different channels that are like, I mean, there's baking channels, there's crafting channels, like not you know what I'm doing, but like there's people that do crochet and stuff like that. I mean, like there's all kinds. Looking good. And that's awesome, you know. And for me, it's just, you know, it's a hobby. But for a lot of them, a lot of those people, it started off as a hobby too. I mean, like most of the people that are, like I said, that are big streamers now, like they've been doing it for years. So it's not something they did lightly, or I mean, they started off doing lightly, maybe, I guess. So, but that's weird. This goes backwards. Well, that's how it goes. So, all right, flat pieces. Oh yeah, there's a Twitch. Twitch was primarily designed as gaming. That's just what it started off. Now they do have other special interest channels. Not too many, but they do. All right, we're getting down to the wire. All right. That's 3 of these things. Nope, 4. Yeah, there's some interesting cooking shows too. There's a couple that are like, there's one I know in particular that's like the girl that does it is a gamer first, but she does her own little treat type things, and yeah, she's just funny and goofy. All right, so this goes here. Okay, that clips in. Alright, so there's our panel. Put it up here because this is going to go on the side. So, these things clip on. Alright, so there's only 2 clips for this. I gotta find where, oh, okay. So, they're right here. I'll do it up here. There's 2 little ones, they're brown, and they go right here. So, ah, there we go, look at that. Alright. First paneling is complete. I gotta stop my timer. Alright, so just a little over an hour to get that done. This is really cool though, I really like this thing. So the door, the hatch opens up, it pulls out first, and then lifts up. So you can see inside. That is so cool. That is really neat. Then you have to put it down first before you try to push it in, and then it pushes in. That is so cool. That was awesome. Yeah, it's looking good. So next week it'll be the other side, and then the final week it'll be, you know, the top. So this thing is looking fantastic. I keep saying this every week, but I am really impressed with this build. Just, I mean, obviously it's gigantic, it's huge, but it really does. I don't know. It just something special about this one. Just the way it all is coming together and everything like that. But yeah, thanks for watching and enjoying things with me. And until next week. Oh, if you haven't, like, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, because us streamers like that sort of thing. But until next time, keep on building, and yeah, have a good one.